with the kung fu moves.
Look at me.
And you did a lot of your own stunts, didn't you?
I did. I did, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, there's a scene, there's a whole sort of set piece in the second episode where it's basically a big sort of fight scene, and I did have a fantastic stunt woman come in, but we weren't a brilliant match, so I ended up doing more than I had anticipated that day. But, you know, people kept saying, well, you know, did you train for the show, you know, because there's so much of that sort of stuff. And I didn't really. And the great thing is that when we meet my character, Julie, you know, she's just sort of been sat on a Greek island with a bottle of whiskey for about 10 years, not having done any of this stuff.
Sounds amazing.
So it's great. So I didn't have to prepare really in any way.
So having a nice... So the story is she's retired?
She's retired and she's taken herself off to a Greek island to sort of put that life behind her. And then her estranged son, Edward, comes to visit. Who's played by the magnificent Freddie Highmore.
Yeah.
And then it all kicks off. And they both have secrets. You know, she has secrets from him, but also he may have been keeping some from her. So
does he come to visit just for a holiday or for a reason?
He comes to visit maybe for a reason.
Yeah.
And that starts to unravel.
Oh,
but they have a
difficult
relationship as well, which is quite interesting. And it is the sort of the centre of the story. You know, it's thrills and spills, but at the centre of the story, the heart of it is their relationship, which is so good.
And you're familiar with the Greek islands because you filmed out there.
I'm very familiar with.
Was it like going home?
I only do jobs now.
It's on the that's a
Greek island.
non-negotiable.
Okay. Yeah, I spent 4 years in Corfu. Dreamy. And then we shot this in Athens last year over the summer. And so there were lots of people, because when we were on the Durrells, a lot of the crew would come in from Athens. Yeah. So I got to see a lot of the crew again in Athens.
That's so nice.
7 years later. It was so lovely.
It was so nice to see your friends. Also, I imagine it's nice to rock up on the first day of set and to know people there.
Oh, it was absolutely brilliant.
That's almost like a comfort blanket when you first start, right?
Yeah, exactly. And there's such a nice bunch and, you know, world-class crew, and the locations are just spectacular.
You've got like a statue in Greece now, right? Whenever you get everyone back.
Your character, Julie, she's kind of like this unexpected assassin, right? She kind of is. She isn't your typical... comic book assassin. She's middle-aged, she's sarcastic, she swears.
She does swear quite a lot.
And she's funny, which I think is so nice.
Yeah, that was sort of what was appealing, really. A lot of the, you know, that element of it is that she is so unexpected. I think at one point, Edward, I think, calls her a perimenopausal James Bond. And that sort of is what...
Such a great line.
She is.
And that's what a son would say to his mum.
And that is what, it's very real, that relationship. So, and Freddie and I just got on immediately so well. And we became great friends, so that really worked.
Such a great appetite for shows like... I remember watching Grosse Pointe Blank. Did you ever see that movie? Great, really good movie. It's about this kind of... It's the first kind of hitman film I watched where he's actually dealing with a lot of kind of trauma and work. Exactly. And now there's so many great shows around like this, and like Doves, and I mean, Jack was a bit different because it's a bit more serious and stuff. But there's so beautiful about that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really good genre. So it feels quite untapped.
Light relief. Yeah. And there is light relief, you know, in it. It is actually very funny, I think.
Yeah.
It's got great humour.
It's obviously all very high-octane stuff, and I'm sure filming these kind of dramas can be quite draining on you emotionally and as a person. Is it true you like to unwind to reality TV? Are you a fellow below deck?
I thought you were going to say with a glass of wine. I was going to say, yeah, I do. I do. I like reality TV. I like documentaries as well. Sometimes drama can be a bit of a busman's holiday.
Yeah.
In many ways, and as much as I love a good drama, you know, I've got 3 kids, and watching a bit of reality TV with them is a great way to switch off.
So what go on? What's the
Below Deck?
Below Deck.
You watched it?
I've seen it. We had the captain on.
Which one?
Yes.
Captain Sandy. Captain Lee.
Captain. Who's the captain? Who looks a bit like Captain Birdseye.
Sandy.
Sandy, yeah.
Not Captain Sandy. Is the lady.
Well, definitely.
She didn't-
I don't think we
Lee.
have Captain Sandy.
Lee, they're both on a
He's the female
Captain Sandy's watching.
Yes,
We're
yes,
definitely
no.
talking about you. Captain Lee, he was lovely.
Yes. He is very like Captain Birdseye, yeah.
Yeah.
You did you used to watch Big Brother back in the day when you first started? Has that always been your turn? Like, so when you want to turn off, you kind of.
I don't know, really. I mean, there's just so much of it, isn't there, these days?
There's a lot of choice.
Yeah. Naked and Afraid, anyone?
I've heard about this.
I mean, this is...
No, so what on earth is Naked and Afraid?
It says
I mean,
on the
I thought
tin.
one would lead to the other.
It's
Yeah,
a bit like
we sort of do.
Naked Attraction, but a dating kind of format.
It's-
Mamma mia.
That's your weekend song. Yeah.
And in this, is it true you were a bit too good at being able to take a gun apart and put it back together? So they were like, no, you're supposed to be a bit more naff at this.
Look like you don't know how to do this,
there's a
basically.
scene where I haven't done it for a while, so I was, supposed to be in the writing. It was she's a bit rusty, and it's not actually that difficult.
Is it not?
It's slightly
Just like
worryingly
Duplo?
easy to.
Sort of
Just
Lego
put
or
it together.
Yeah.
had to refilm
So
it.
it's
I
like,
love
yeah,
that.
can you make that
Make
a bit
it look
worse?
hard.
Yeah.
And you're a big fan of a group chat?
Love a group chat.
Yeah.
I do.
Is that how you stay in touch with all, your mates you make on these shows and
Yes,
cast members?
yeah. We have a lovely Durrell's group app chat, and so yeah, we're on that. And
Are you in charge of admin, Keely?
I'm in charge of most things, Dermot, but I'm not in charge of the app.
Because when you're in charge of admin, there's a certain pressure that
There
comes to
is,
being
I'm
in
glad
charge
I
of
know.
admin.
What do you mean, the
group
admin
chat.
of the group chat? So
100%.
you're in control. So you
Absolutely.
decide who's in, who's out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
I
glad
love
There's,
that power.
there's nothing more, I don't know if it's happened to you in any of your previous cast members, but there's nothing worse when you look down and go, oh, I must drop a...
Yeah.
So-and-so's left the group.
Without asking.
Without
How dare
letting
you?
us know.
Or they've removed you.
Oh, no, that's the worst.
But as an admin, you can't be removed.
No.
You end up on your own. It's just you.
And what's next? You just finished playing a nun.
I have. I wrapped last week on a show called Falling that is written by the brilliant Jack Thorne.
Yeah.
And it's about a Catholic nun and a priest played by Papa Asiedo, and they fall in love. It's called Falling for Channel 4.
Nice. Set in modern day?
It's modern day, yes. Yeah. So that was a world apart from
From what you're doing.
what I'm doing here.
Did you
Yeah,
research for
which is-
that?
which
Did you
is
go and meet
lovely.
any nuns?
I did meet an ex-nun, actually, which was really fascinating.
What an interesting
I mean, that
life,
hot-
isn't it? When you actually think about it.
Yes.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, and someone who has been in that world for so long and then
Left.
and sort of come back into
Yeah.
reality.
Take my son to mass on Sunday, right? And we were walking out the other day. We were walking down to the shops afterwards, to like cafe to get a croissant, and we went past the nun from the church. I went past and I said, "Casper, say hello to sister." And he was like, "What?" And so he said,
like, "I have a
he said he's
sister."
5, and he was like, "Hi, sister." I said, "There you go." And just very friendly. And off she went, and he went, "She's not my sister. I don't understand." Listen, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
She was on Radio 2 earlier on. She's been hanging around for
Well,
ages.
we've seen her, I've had a sausage sandwich,
Yeah.
we've had a lovely
stunning.
time.
Oh, wonderful.
So, yeah.
Stick around, go on the Loose Women. All episodes of The Assassin are available to watch now on Prime Video.
Hi everyone, just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.